Test. All right, there we go. All right, good morning, everybody. Trey Campbell here, coming at you live with Steel Mountain Capital, and I'll be live trading this morning for you. Hope everybody had a good weekend, ready to rock and roll. It is going to be a crazy day. Markets are up, and then down. So we're pulling back a little bit now. Looks like the ES anyway is starting to downtrend there. We've got a signal here on about I don't know 8:10 on the platform there this morning, 8:10ish, somewhere in there. So we can look for obvious uh, shorting signals up until otherwise noted here. So let's be looking for those this morning. Anyway, and NQ's the same way, I do believe. No, we haven't got the sell signal yet with the. Haven't got the sell signal yet. So we're still just kind of cruising. We're actually going to buy in the NQ. So that if that's any indication, we might wait on the sales this morning just to. It's 9:15 now. Yeah, we're gonna wait and see this thing open up, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do. So let me play around here with the. Get this black screen up here just a little bit more. See if I can get that going here. And then let's see. Let's go over a few things this morning. We got off to a rough start, technical difficulties. I'm keeping pretty good notes these days, so let's kind of just keep a notepad. So let's see here. Let's talk about. Actually, let's talk about something different here. Okay, so Weeble is uh, okay. All right. Let's see. Weeble is number one here. Number one for invest. Investing stocks here. So we're going to be investing stocks with Weeble. So if you want to know what those are, trying to get my morning routine started here. Um, Weeble is investing stocks, but what we're going to do is we're going to invest actually. This is for dividend paying stocks for me. This is my own personal strategy I'm sharing with you right now. Actually, let's reword that. Paying divs. Okay. Okay, so and that's the only thing I'm using Weeble for. So, hang on one second. All right, going back to the what we were talking about there earlier. Weeble is long term, right? Did find out something really cool with Weeble. It's free, obviously, right? So there is no why. And you also open up a IRA. You can, you can hold these things in Webull as long as you want to. There's no fees. There's a level 2 fee, I believe, but you can have that cut off. So that's just something to keep in mind. There. All right. So, where did it go? There we go. Okay, so let's pull that off for a minute. I'm trying to get Neal on here. Let me see if I can do that. Hey, let's see here. Test Neal, you there? Okay, hang on one second. Don't say anything. I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties this morning, so all kinds, man. Just everything. All right, now try. Test. Yep, there you go. There you go. Eh, you know, it's a crazy start to the day. Yeah, yeah. Um, this is crazy, dude. I was looking forward to getting this up and going, and then it's like everything in the force just tried to stand in my way. And then once I finally did get it up and running, I could not get the microphone to work. So, and then once I couldn't get the microphone to work, um, I about threw my hands up and was like, oh well, this is just not working. But here we are. We're here, and we just have to do what we can do. The good news is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that only Ron is here today. So Ron understands.
Oh, there's Ron. Dude, this like crazy scene with that. What's up, man? How you doing, Ron?
Yeah, yeah. So looks like Ron is used to seeing us in our, or at least me, in our.
A little technical difficulty.
Yep.
So to break down what we're looking at, chart wise, ES is in a bearish signal at the moment. So gonna kind of let the market open up for myself. we are kind of getting into a area of resistance. So I'm looking at 38, 41, 50 area for an area of resistance. But I think the market's going to open up and we're going to get maybe a push back up. So if we do get a push back up towards the 200 period moving average, which is 38.44, 75-ish area, we might actually have a better entry there as long as we're still in a bearish market here. So let's keep in mind. But kind of my game plan there. If the market does push up and we get into a bullish. Well, I wasn't on that stream though. But I mean, I think we streamed before and it all worked. So I don't know, man. Is
What you got now?
Wi-Fi base closed? I'm good, man. Should probably say what I said before.
Yeah. Sorry,
So,
technical difficulties.
Good morning, everyone. Neal with Steel Mountain Capital here. We have Trae here as well, as you guys already know. You've been listening to Trae this morning. Good morning, Ron. I see you are one of the people here. I don't know if we're on Twitch. If we are on Twitch, good morning, Twitch. Good morning to the other streaming platforms that we may be on. We're really coming back. Today's one of our first days back streaming live in many months. So we're having a little bit of technical difficulty getting things running, but we will have that all hammered out and fixed. And we're going to be streaming at least twice a week to start. So it's going to be Monday and Fridays. So look for us on Mondays and on Fridays to kind of walk you guys through how we trade and how we're trading our signals. We offer a subscription service to not only an algorithm that trades the NASDAQ, but we also have a signal service that is part of that subscription, and it allows you to then trade the ES or micro ES, depending on your flavor. But it will let you trade that. And we actually have a YouTube video that Trae made on Friday, showing how we trade that, using the signals. And we're going to be doing that today. That's what we're going to be showing you, and walking you through how we take those signals and we trade them. So if you're interested in that, head on over to steelmountaincap.com and check out our products. And if you're interested, you could subscribe and join in. But without further ado, basically what I'm looking for, we got 2 minutes here. So what I'm looking for is currently we are in a bearish signal. And you may be questioning, oh, the market's moving up. Well, we're still in a bearish signal based off of the signal. So we are entering into a resistance zone right now. 38.41.50 is what we're kind of bouncing up against. and I am also looking at a area of resistance up here at 38.4475, which is approaching the 200 period moving average on the 5-minute chart. So that is another area that we could look to maybe put on a short. But I'm going to watch this market kind of open up a little bit. I may wait for the first 5-10 minutes, kind of see how this thing opens up, and then get into a trade. So, guys, good luck, and hopefully we could walk you through this system that we have here. And if you're interested, like I said, let us know, and we'll get you set up.
Thank you, Neal. Thank you. The really fast, just kind of going back to that Webull thing before the markets open here. Why do we go to it? Because it's a good charting platform and it's free. And it's free to hold stuff, so you can hold. It's good for long-term plays here. So reason number 1 and 2 there, and you can download Webull for free, and it's a great platform. So that is dividend paying stocks. This kind of is my 2021 strategy here.
Yeah, part of like part of my strategy is like the dividend paying stocks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also looking into those ARK ETFs. So if people aren't familiar with that, ARK, if you look that up, Google it, ARK ETF. It basically there are, I think there's 4 or 5 different ETFs that they offer. And each one is consists of anywhere between 40 and 50 stocks. So it's basically like a mutual fund. And you could buy it on the open market. You could buy it through Webull. You buy it through whatever broker you have, and you can invest in these. And what is nice about it is that it is micromanaged by portfolio managers. So with that being said, is that if there is an underperforming stock, they'll move it off of there and they'll buy something else. So they continue with the progression idea that you're going to get anywhere between 16 and 19% year over year growth on these ETFs. So part of my portfolio, growth strategy for that is to, invest in a couple of those. A couple of the ones that I really like are the autonomous vehicle one and the innovation ETF. So those are two of my favorite ones that they offer. So I'm gonna probably get rocking and rolling with them. I got a couple different buy orders on there right now for them. I mean, they're trading up, and that's kind of what they're supposed to do. They're continuously move it up. Mm-hmm. But I want like a pullback in the market to give me a better entry. So I'm looking there. If anybody's trading stocks, I'm looking at BlackBerry. Kind of weird to say that, but I am looking at BlackBerry. There's some news on it. I think some of the news is, I mean, maybe semi-old, but BlackBerry has a deal with Amazon to create the self-driving vehicles. So Amazon and BlackBerry have a deal.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice.
There's the 38.4475. We just approached it.
I did get short.
Just kind of spiked above it a little bit here, and Trae is short, so he's following along with it.
Yeah, went short, scalped it. I'm already out.
You're already out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is. Oops. Well, let me just move this around here a little bit so we can. So yeah, I actually was targeting 41, but I didn't like it because it started flashing blue. It started flashing blue, and I was like, okay.
Oh,
But
did
then,
it?
yep,
Okay,
yep.
I didn't even see that.
So I was like, okay, if this thing comes back up, we're gonna be blue, and then I want to be able to get positioned for a more fresh
Mm-hmm.
signal
Mm-hmm.
off the open. Uh, so that's kind of the idea there was let it come down enough to get out, and then start repositioning for a long because the Nasdaq is in a long position and it's just taken off here on the 5 minute chart so far. So the bot is not trading there. We're still okay in the ATR, but we need to start selling off if the bot is going to trade in the NQ. See, we got the long signal, so we're not going to get another long signal. We're just going to get a short signal if it comes.
Oh yeah. Because we're yeah on the NQ yeah we're in a long at the moment. So
Mm,
there we go. So we're getting there is our alert for the SMC algo. So let me just
yep.
I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna screenshot that.
All right, I've got a limit order sitting there. My limit order is sitting there at 38.41.91 or 90, somewhere in there, maybe 80. 38.41.80 right now is the long. I have the long sitting there. Let's see if we can get filled. I think that's the best spot. I mean, looking to the left, I mean, it's a great area of support and it's a great area of resistance. So, um, let's see if we can get filled.
What are you looking at? 41, you said?
Well, let's see. Um, yeah, 41.75. It's 41.75. You look at that structure. I mean, it's right there at the tip of the uh,
Mm-hmm.
iceberg right there, and then you had the support, and then you had support, and some, some resistance, some resistance. So, I think it's likely. We'll see. I don't know. No big deal. It's not. If it is, it is. So,
Yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it. I've got my limit order on. We'll see what happens. But that's what I was waiting for, man. I had a feeling that we might get some sort of trade there. Looks like, are we gonna get a trade on the?
um, it doesn't look that way right now. Maybe we should have went for 38.45. That was support and resistance. Maybe we should have went with that one. I was just trying to be a little bit more conservative there and kind of
There
pull the
definitely was support there. Yeah, it's all right.
yeah,
It's all
yeah,
right.
just trying to find the most likely it was to fall back. But if it's being bought up hard, it's going to catch that number one support and continue moving. So we'll see. This I don't know. This chart right here, this bar is very undecisive right now. So we'll continue to give it time to pull back. It's a nice fresh signal. So if we don't get this signal, we'll just move up and continue to try to buy the support. Simple as that. Let's see. Let me go back to what I was doing there. What was I doing? I was pulling this up. So, um, back to that 2021 strategy. Webull investing stocks is paying dividends. All right. So I am slowly, if it makes sense, slowly accumulating stocks that pay dividends. And I'm only accumulating the ones that, are good companies and that are dipping. So to give you an example of that, let me pull up the actual. Let me pull up my. Let me pull it up. my current positions here. So, current positions up. I am up 1.19% today, or 1.20% right now. So a little over 1%. I do own. I am currently red in quite a few positions here. Neo is a position that I own. I'm up 9% in Neo. So that was a big one from the other day.
Yeah, that was a good trade there. I had Neo, but I wanted Neo at like 54.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
I was being really conservative with it. So it's
yeah.
it's
Neo
all right.
was a pretty good one. It's up 10% today. So that's a But like I said, this is not today or tomorrow stuff. This is long term hold. General Mills GIS up 3%. We own some of that. We own Grubhub, which is up 3%, almost 4% today. We own it at 74.74. And then Kraft Heinz, we own at 65.86, which is up 2.46%. We own Verizon Wireless, which is up a little over 1% today. We own it at 115.32. I'm sorry, not 115.32. 56.91, I believe. And Kraft Heinz, we own at 32.15, not 65.86. So AT&T is one that we own at 28.65. We're down. We're down a little bit in it, not bad. It's trading at 62. So we're down 3 cents. I did get in MO, at 41. That's what's pulling my account down today. 41.61. Pays a really big dividend, 81 cents per share. So that's a good one to keep on your radar. Kellogg, I have 10 positions on. Kellogg at 58.69, which is down a couple cents. PFE trading at 36.90, or we bought it at 36.90. It's trading at 36.42, so it's down a bit. Coca-Cola, we own it at 50.20. It's trading at 48.45, so it's our biggest loser right now. It's down 3%. Now, Coca-Cola might be one to start looking at. Where is this? How far is Coca-Cola going down here? It just continues to get beat up in this little uptrend that it's in. So it's definitely dipping, getting closer to our fill here on futures as well.
Yeah, bouncing around at 38, 44, 50. So it's still got like 3 points here to come down and get in.
Yeah, now we need to start thinking about exits too. Like we could take, if we do get filled, do we take do we take 38.47, or do we take a new high 38.51? You know, um, that's the question you got to ask yourself. Like, where am I going to take profit? I'm not going to get in a hurry to take it. I don't think. If we get filled, as long as we continue bullish, let's look for this low to hold. That's important. We need this low, most recent low, to hold, and we continue to trade this thing. And where's another spot to buy? If you wanted to buy, it would be somewhere like, I don't know, 38, 35, maybe 87, somewhere in that area.
Yeah, if you want to get in another, like add another contract or so, yeah, you're going to be looking probably around 38, 35, I'd say. I'd say probably 38, 35, maybe even a little bit further down, 38, 33,
Mm-hmm.
38, 33, 50, just give it a little bit more room, get a better, maybe better average on that if it does pull down.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, but
Yep.
it's
We got this
Trying
low.
to hold there. It's trying to hold there. It's a little slow. Little
It,
slow, but it's definitely
it is
trying
slow.
to.
That 5 minutes, that 5 minute chart is kind of slows things down a little bit for us, so we can multitask. Um, so with those 10 stocks, I'll probably stop buying stocks at this point. There's only one other one that I'm looking at that I really want. Let's see if I can find it. I forgot what it was called. I forgot what I was looking at here. Um, Kimberly Clark. I like Kimberly Clark, KMB. The reason I like it is because it pays a really good dividend, $1.07, and um, it is more expensive though. That $135. I tried to buy it Friday, I couldn't get it, and then we were up big today. It gapped up, so
Yeah, it seems like a lot of stuff is kind of moving up.
yep.
FSLY, one of the stocks that I actually sold, is up at $109 now.
Whew.
So it's moving up. They had a price target of about $123 on it. So, but here's the thing: I was in it around $90.50.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at it like that's not a bad trade.
No, no.
Any way you look at it, it's really not bad. What one of the ones that I'm looking at too right now, Trey, 80 AMD. Look at AMD. Looks like she might try to go to 95.50. I was thinking about maybe getting a long call on it. Was thinking about it. It's gonna be an expensive call though.
Okay, so you kind of give a segue into my next kind of what I wanted to go over too, which is a Tastyworks account for the options because which Webull is fine, and I also found last night I did not know this about Webull, but with the option strategy they do have different strategies. They're just straightforward strategies like the straddle and the verticals and stuff like that. You can take those in Webull.
Hmm.
I didn't know that until last night.
Yeah, 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 yeah. There's like a drop down, and you can pick it. That's what I was trying to say. Like Mike, that's what Mike was doing. He's in a straddle on I think it's AMC actually. He's in a
Yeah,
straddle.
yeah. So for me, like there's just not enough to keep Webull. Now, one of my favorite strategies that I recently just started really understanding because I actually used it for AMC as an example the other night was AMD. AMD is in a little bit of a sell off right now. And what I would like to do, I would like to own AMD long term. The problem is I can't buy 100 shares or a decent enough amount of shares of AMD. So like Neal was saying, we would buy a call. The problem is the call is expensive as well. So how do you kind of co-balance that? Well, I have come up with a little bit of an expensive solution, but it's not anywhere near what it would cost to own 100 shares of AMD, and that is a poor man's covered call. It is the absolute, in my opinion, best way to do the wheel strategy, half of the wheel strategy, without owning the stock, but being able to still play the game and collect all the premium that you would collect with the selling the covered calls. Here we go, Neal. Pull them back.
Yep. Yep. Coming down. See if we get it.
Come on, you know you want us. Phyllis, let's go. All right, I'm
Fill it.
in.
All right.
That was quite a nasty little drop too, though.
Yep.
Let's see what happens here. Mm, Target back up there around 344, something like that. Just scalp it out there. See if we can't make some quick money. Probably gonna get bought into pretty heavy down in that area.
Get bought into here, and then if we get a little bit of a drop down here, like I said, like down into this it's a 38, 34-ish area. Shouldn't be too bad in there.
Yeah. What's your target?
I'm looking at 38, 44 and a quarter.
Okay. That's about where I'm at. A little lower than that. Just okay, so going back to poor man's covered call, what is it essentially? Essentially, what it is it's going and buying a call, an in the money call, deep in the money call. So basically, what you're trying to do is simulate owning 100 shares. So you want to go 2-3 months out, and you want to own a deep in the money call. So let me give you an example right now. AMD here. AMD. Now this isn't cheap either, but it's not the same price as owning, full price of 100 shares of stock. So you're looking at needing what? AMD's $94, so 100 shares is going to cost you $9,445. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out and we're going to find a March. I think March is good. And what we need is we need to find one with a good delta, and I'll explain that in a minute. Here, I'm learning my my Greeks too as we go. So it looks like $65 is a good strike. $65 is going to cost you to go out to March. It's going to cost you $3,320. So you're going to simulate owning 100 shares at $65 for $3,500. Now, it doesn't mean that you get the green of that. You don't, just because you own it at $3,000, it doesn't mean that. It means that you have to add the $3,300 or the $33 back to the $65, and that'll give you your current price. So it's kind of like you're buying it right now at the price it is right now. And with the delta being at 95 to 98, it means that for every dollar that the stock moves, the dividend moves 95 to 98 cents. So it's just like simulating owning 100 shares. When you have a high delta, you have a high, you're moving with the market however many. So if the delta is 95, you're moving 95 cents per dollar. If it's a delta of 50, then you're moving half a dollar for every dollar that the stock actually moves. So just to kind of keep that in mind for anybody out there that wants it. So if you were to buy 100 shares of simulated shares from AMD for $3,300, you then go out to well, we got 4 days of expiration here, so let's do a 4-day expiration, and let's start selling covered calls, because now we have collateral to cover the covered call. So now let's say we go to $96 and we sell the covered call for $3.80. Well, that's going to put $380 in our pocket right now, and we're going to continue selling covered calls on those simulated shares until we get exercise. Because if we're filled here at 94.60, and this thing moves to 96.50, you're still looking at about $2 worth of that you're going to make on the poor man's covered call on the in the money trade from March. So if it goes to 96 and closes there and you sell it, you're still going to make $200 on selling that option. Plus, you made the premium of $375 as well. So, just food for thought there as we move into new trading year. Okay, we are selling now. Neal, I'm gonna see if we can't get down here to 338, 36.12. Looks like there might be a lot of buying right there. Shoot, we're not going to get filled again. Looks like it's going to take right off from there. Hopefully it doesn't yet. Hopefully we got a little bit more demand pocket down, a little lower. Maybe we can get a little bit more loaded up. See if we can't make a little bit more money on this. It's just not looking that way. It looks like it's building demand right now. Well, that's all right. Let's look at the NQ here. NQ is still moving the bullish way. Looks like it's getting ready to break out. So, it's okay, guys. We'll take it. It's not a whole lot of dough, but it's a trade. So we're in it. We're making a little bit of money here this morning. It's all right. Just to prove, the only reason that I'm doing this is a sample for you today, is just for you to understand. I want you to understand our bot and how it works and how you can take advantage of this strategy, because it is very, very good. Now, a smart man would have put his probably target.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, probably would have put the target up there about 38.47 and try to take a new high. That would have yielded you a pretty good bit of money.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, it more than likely may crack that. We're meeting with the 200 period moving average right now. That's the reason why we're getting a little bit of like some bouncing back and forth right now. So you're meeting some level of resistance right there. That we're gonna have some resistance right where we peaked this morning. So I think where we had it, perfect.
Yep.
It's perfect. I mean, it is what it is, and you take it, and I mean that was a very stress-free trade. Really, There's no stress whatsoever. Man, the only thing that I did was I added an extra contract down at 38.35. Never came down and touched it, but I was ready for that. I was like, if it comes down, I'll take it. Yeah,
that was me too. I had an idea of another order in. I wanted more, but it's all good. We're making money. The point of this show is to show you guys how the bot strategy actually works. Regardless of the money being made, it doesn't matter. The point is that we're both profitable on the day, and we're both profitable using the strategy. And I actually was profitable in the short trade as well.
Short at the open too.
Yeah. So luckily I scalped it, and once I started seeing the flash of blue, I was like, all right, we probably need to get out of there.
Yeah.
So, okay, so going forward, what time is it? 9:58. What do you say? We kick it to about 10:30 and then call the stream good?
Yeah, that's up to you, man.
Yeah.
It's up to you, dude. However you feel, man.
Yeah.
I'm working and I'm here, so it doesn't matter to me.
Cool. Cool.
As long as I don't have to take any phone calls, I actually today I should be pretty free of phone calls too, man. Like everything that I'm doing is like basically, hey, get me onto this thing or let's do this, and that's it. It's like not really any talking going on, which
Nice.
is good.
All right.
Which
So
I like it.
yeah, yeah,
Let's download this.
absolutely. The number two thing is I'll be moving the options trading to Tastyworks now. Our Tasty Trade. Is it Tasty Trade or Tastyworks?
I forget. I call it Tasty Trade or Tasty Works or something like that, and
Yeah,
but either way, it's Tasty something. You can Google Tasty.
Tastyworks. So let's do
Let's
that.
see.
I think Tasty Trade is their show or their, and then
It is
Tastyworks
Tasty Works. Yep,
Works
yep.
is
It's
their
Tasty
platform.
Works.
Okay, so why Tastyworks? They have a lot of advanced strats and just a lot more stuff that you can put in like that Webull doesn't offer. So Webull, now you can do poor man cover calls in Webull, so you don't need Tastyworks for that. And you can also do. I'm not sure if you can do. Hang on one second here. Let me type this in. So why am I using Tastyworks? I'm trying to keep notes here. I feel like it does a better job by being able to go back over these things. And if anybody wants copies of them or whatever, I'll be taking notes. Always I'll be taking notes from now on. So, and then I'll share them with you as far as our day. And I'm gonna get a better thing than the notepad, but advanced strategies. The two strategies that I will be using is a debit call spread. So learn how to spell. Neil knows that. So a debit call spread is a huge one for me, especially if I'm bullish on a stock and want to limit my risk in the trade. I will do what they call a debit call spread, and then vice versa. If you believe that you want to be short, you can do a debit put spread as well. So that would simulate shorting the market, right? So those are the two main strategies that I really love, and then I love the poor man's covered call. And the reason why I like the poor man's covered call is because I can simulate the wheel strat that we went over the other day. It allows me to actually simulate at least the back half of the wheel strategy. I can't collect premium on the buy side, but I can collect it on the covered side. So by doing that, you can actually own the shares for thousands and thousands of dollars cheaper. Now, the best strategy that I found, if you could do it, is with Tesla. Tesla offers the best covered calls in the world, and look at that, new high.
Yep.
We knew it was coming.
So I'm adding a trade here for those of you that are trading stocks. Going Intel long at 53.90. So I got a limit order right now on Intel at 53.90. This is probably going to be like a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 week hold. But what I'm targeting is probably about $60 on it, 61, 62. There's some good stuff coming out for Intel. They actually brought somebody back that super awesome with manufacturing chips, and they're about to put AMD to the test. So it's gonna be nice. I think Intel's a nice trade right now. I mean, maybe you could get in now at 55, 50, but looking at the daily, we've got a little bit of a gap. So I'm thinking we're going to come back down and kind of test these areas here. So, one thing I've learned is patience, and just let these things just play out and see what the hell happens.
That's it. So
Beautiful.
you said long 61 target, right?
61 is going to be the target. Yep.
Okay. All right. So that's there. It's a good one. I like that, Neil. I think that's a beautiful play there. Let's pull that up for you guys. Let's pull up INTC. So
And AMD's doing what I said, man. I said, if you wanted to get in on it, you wanted to get a long call, it's approaching 95.50 right now. So you would have been good. You could have gotten in on that previous dip, buy your call, and you'd be collecting a nice little premium on it, man.
mm-hmm.
So 95.50, we're about 15 cents away. So we should be hitting that soon. That puppy's moving, man.
Yeah.
Dude, AMC, man. You see that?
Mm-hmm. I did. Yep. Crazy,
Dude,
man. I was
absolutely
3 cents from getting filled on it.
Yeah, but you and me both, man. I was looking at the same area, dude. I was looking at the same area. I mean, I was a little bit lower than you, so I would have been like 15 cents away, but it just went.
Mm-hmm.
It just took off.
Yep.
And that was gonna be there. It is 95.53 on AMD. So there it is.
So one thing to keep in mind with the when you're buying calls, especially let's say like right now you want to buy the AMD call for 96.50, a little out of the money. It's going to cost you $410. And what you could do is what you got to keep in mind is that the only word that I keep up with as far as these Greeks go is delta. Delta is just the value, the intrinsic value of that option. So if you were to buy $425 for the 9650 right now, your intrinsic value is 48 cents. So for every dollar that the stock moves in your favor, the option's only going to move 48 cents in your favor. So just remember that. The more in the money you go, the higher the delta, the more that it actually moves with the market. So by that, what I'm trying to say is you're going to have to go further to make profit. So when you look at a 9650 costing you $410, you're having to go all the way to nearly $100 before you break even, if that makes sense. And then anything over $100 is going to be profitable. So that's only because of the delta. It kind of sucks for that level, and it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The cost of the option is the market right now, so you have to kind of go with that. So if you were to buy a naked call, that is your kind of your break even point is going to be about 100, well, probably a little over $100. 101.20 actually. So it's a kind of a long way. Now, if you were to risk a little bit more money and buy it in the money, let's say 84.50, you're going to have a delta of $96. 96. So for every dollar the stock moves, you're gonna be going a dollar. So you can expect to be profitable at 96.55. So it's all about risk. How much are you willing to risk? And if you,
Yeah, I mean the calls on AMD or any not even calls, just like the contracts, the option contracts for AMD, pretty expensive. And it's rightfully so. It's a very sought after stock right now. I mean, it is one of the leading chip makers.
mm-hmm,
So you've got AMD, you got Micron, and you got Intel. And those are three of the biggies. And Micron's another one to kind of if you're looking to get involved and you're not sure, AMD may be a little more on the expensive side, and you want to get involved in a chip maker. Micron's not a bad one either. I think what's Micron trading at? I think Micron's pretty
MU is trading
expensive
at
too.
60s, I think.
82,
82.
8204. So Micron's another really good company. I probably wouldn't get involved until around $70. That's just me. I'd be sitting here. I'd have an order sitting there for weeks, months, wait for it to come into 70s, and then I would have another order probably sitting in the $50 to $53 range. Is where I'd be looking at. You know what I mean? It may not ever get there, but hey, that's fine with me. I'll let this thing run as far as it wants to go, and then eventually, it's going to come back down. So, and then when it comes back down, that's where I'll get it. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to just jump into a stock just to jump into it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, maybe I'll let $5 go per share, but I'm fine with that.
Sure.
So just let my coworker know I'm working.
So the debit call spread is kind of cool because it is a let's say you wanted to get long that AMD trade.
Mhm.
Actually, let me just do this. Let me pull this up for the viewers. Show you guys the AMD here. So let's go 2 days out there, February 5th, and let's look at what I'm talking about here. If you go, at 95.50, if you wanted to buy this call right now, oops, it's going to cost you $465, and then you're looking at having to get to $100.15 before you are able to collect your money. Now, by moving in the money, we're gonna
Um, I'm looking at the ES right now. I am thinking probably get back long here.
yeah,
38 42 50. It looks pretty good.
I like that. I like that.
38 42 50. Gonna be long.
Looks like it's choppy long too, so you've got a lot of back and forth, which is good.
Yep. And you got what you got too is the convergence of the 20 and the 200 period moving average. So potential spike once that hits.
Mm-hmm. So going back to the spread there, if you did a vertical spread, or not a vertical spread, but a debit spread, you're going to lower your break even point. So let's say you were out of the money at 95.50. Right now, you're looking at having to get to $100.20 before you break even. But if you just drop lower and say, okay, 95.50 to 101, you can actually collect some premium here. You can collect $288 against your 490. So that already knocks your risk in half, almost in half. So at least a pretty good bit. So you got about, instead of $500 close to it, you got 300 and some change. And it also brings your break even down. So as this thing moves up, you're going to get into profit faster. And if it does make it to 100, the only downside to this strategy is that it's capped. You can't make, whatever your covered call is where you're going to be at. It caps your profit. But it also lowers your risk on buying a naked call. So if you're just to buy that naked call, it costs you $475. You could buy the 101 or you could buy the 99.50 for three or sell it for 325, and you're going to apply that 325 right back to that 480. So now you've only got very little risk on, because you paid 480 and then you put a covered call on and collect a premium of 340. So, and I can't do that. That's why I'm excited to get Tastyworks, because I'll be able to actually put more trades on than just one. So see, I can't, on Tastyworks you can do more options than just selecting one at a time. Like right now I can only select one. See, there's no way to
do. It's really weird, man, because on mine,
dude,
I have all the options. If I go to options and let's say I pick let's say I'm interested in here. I'm gonna share my screen here real quick with you.
Okay.
Take a look. Take a look. I'll show you. All right. So like let's say I want these 8250s, right? I want to buy these right? So I'm going to switch that to 1, call, want to sell. See how I have strategy? Single option, covered stock, straddle, strangle, vertical, butterfly, condor, collar width, iron butterfly, iron condor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You just have that one option.
Yep. Now I've got the option in the mobile app, but I can choose it from the mobile. Problem is there is no debit, that you can't select like the debit spread though. That's
oh yeah. I know. Yeah, and that's like, that is a good strategy. I mean, and it limits a little bit of the risk.
Yeah.
Actually a lot of it.
A lot of it. Yeah.
Really. Good morning there, Beth. It is very nice to be back live. It feels good.
It does. Yep. Although we had a lot of technical difficulties this morning.
A little bit,
So, it was kind of a crazy morning, but we got it.
Figured it out.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, if I'm looking at this here, I mean, 8250 would be pretty good. Even 82. Go within in the money. Call sell, right? Call sell, I think, right? Not call buy. Call buy, I'd be shorting it.
Yeah.
I was,
no. You want to buy a call? Yeah, definitely want to buy a call. Yeah.
That?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, because you'll be debited that amount.
133. How's it 130? Oh, because that's on the ask. Okay.
Yep.
So buy a call is to go long.
Buy a call is to go long. Yes. Buy a call is to go long. Buy a put is to go short. but you always buy to do a naked option. It
Okay.
doesn't matter
So
which
if I
side you're
wanted
on.
to, so if I wanted to short this, then this is also a buy.
Yes. Yep. You got it.
Dude,
Yep. Oh, I know. I know. Dude.
it's the like I think the confusing nature of it is the buy.
It is.
It's
It
like
is.
buy. Everything in my brain says buy. It means go long. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like that is.
Well, on the put side, it's confusing because you're
Mm,
buying a put. It's like, okay, wait a,
yeah.
it doesn't make much sense, but
So do you see what's happening right now with GME?
mm-hmm. Yeah, GameStop's nuts, dude, right now. I don't even know. Like, what is there's so many people are pumping GameStop right now.
Had we just gotten in on Friday, it was around. No, it wasn't $31 on Friday. It was at 125. Oh my God! What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been in the news. Like there's all these streamers talking about it. It was big last week, man.
In CCIV, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was in it here, right around here, 1720.
Jeez. That's nuts. That is nuts.
Mhm. Mhm. Crazy. What the hell was I? Oh, I'm looking at Intel. Where's my Intel? So right there, man. Right
Yep.
there.
Yep. I
Get
like
a
it.
little get a little Intel right here, man.
Mm-hmm. That'll be good, man. Be good. I 100% agree that that is a strong buy at that bubble.
Mhm.
And you're right there at the top of that gap fill.
Yep. Yep.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful long-term play right there. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, and I mean, and like if you look at, if you're looking at it, like it's a pretty well, beaten down stock on all the lower time frames too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
15-minute chart looks pretty crazy. 5-minute chart, look at that. It's like
Yep.
ready to reverse a little bit.
Yep. Yep.
Short term reversing.
Mm-hmm.
Long term, I'm looking for it to come a little bit further down for me.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty sweet. I just still can't figure out why your charting is so much different than mine.
I know, man. I know. I don't get it. Like it looks way different.
Mm-hmm.
Like your entire thing just is this is definitely not the same. Man, there he goes. There she goes, man. There goes the yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So where could we have gotten in if we were really trying to get in? Well, you could have got in right there. If you look to the left, see this support patch right here.
Yep.
You got, once we broke the high, we could have used this support patch right here and actually snagged a buy there for another 5 points. So,
Yep.
and that's just the thing. It's like, where do we enter? Do we get a little bit more aggressive? Do we get a little bit more conservative? At what point? But when the
Well, the way I look at it, right, is stay with your trading mentality. Don't ever switch it. The day that comes and then you're maybe a little too aggressive.
mm-hmm.
It's gonna harm you. I'm more of a very conservative, trader. So I want price to come to where I want it, and if it doesn't get there,
Yep.
so be it. And that's what happened right there. I had a trade on, I had an idea, didn't happen, so now it's pulled off. And now what I do is, I have to look for another support play.
Yep.
And that's it. But I have to let this thing play out a little bit and get a little bit more extended, right? So we got to test the pre-market highs, let it test that and see if it comes back down, and then maybe we get in around 38.48.
Well, I'll tell
That
you.
may be what we do.
Yeah. Another thing that you can do, just to throw another strategy out there, if you were like, let's say this morning I was short here, and we all know that I was because I did. I went short right here. And let's say that this turns blue. Well, I don't necessarily immediately have to exit this short trade. I can wait. What I could do is I could find support where I'd like to be in the blue now, where I like to buy. And as this thing comes into the support, then I could let um, you know let go of my short if I was you know somewhere around. Let's say I was short here. As soon as it turned blue, I exit. Well, I'm gonna take whatever that you know I don't know 7 points or so, 5 points or 8 point maybe, whatever the negative is here. Instead, what you can do is you can actually wait. Now that we're blue, what are we doing? We're waiting for support, right? We're waiting for it to pull back into these support levels. You can actually use that. Just keep continuing to hold the short until it pulls into your where you would like to be long, and then turn around, close the short position, and go long. Now that strategy can bite you, but um, it does help you get out at a lower price point than what you were initially looking to get out at. So just food for thought there as we move into trading this strategy a little bit deeper. You can, if you're not like in a big hurry to get out of that short position, you can wait, get out on the dip.
Mm-hmm.
The downside is that you could just keep ripping. After it turns blue, you just keep ripping, and you don't get out of a short. So,
Nope, and here we go. Just approached highs. So approached pre-market highs at 38.52. I mean, we still have a little bit ways to go. 53.50. So a little bit of a ways to go. A couple points.
yeah.
MNQ just not doing anything. Our algo is just not doing anything. Volatility is also up, so we're more than likely not gonna get another trade there. So part of this whole thing here is to give value back to our community, and hopefully you guys take advantage of it. I definitely want people taking advantage of this. There's no sense in letting these opportunities go.
No, you're right, and it's crazy that the bot isn't trading. I don't know. Because even I thought about this over the weekend. I thought about, well, maybe I should set the time down to 1400, and then just kind of see what happens there. And I can run a test right now real fast. If I still got it up, I don't even know what I've got in there.
Yeah, see if it does. Yeah, see if 1400's better. Yeah, I mean, because like a lot of the signals that we've been getting have been like way before the market even opens.
Yeah.
That just seems to be it's been the way this thing's been running. Since beginning of the year, really. I mean, we only had one trade.
One trade
Since the beginning of the year. 25 days into the year, and here we are. I mean, not 25 trading days, but 25 total.
Right.
But still, it's what we're looking at.
Well, for whatever reason, my tester isn't going to test, so I don't know what's wrong with this stupid thing, but it's just not. It's crazy, dude. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like trying to start a beater to go to work. You just you get in it every time and wonder if the stupid thing's going to crank and start up on you, and it's just not. So I don't know. I didn't change anything. This is the same test that I pulled for the Discord room just the other day.
Crazy. What is happening here? Come on, man.
Sell order error, description invalid field. So that's all the orders I'm getting is sell order open error 10030, description invalid field. What is invalid field? How do you get an invalid field?
Oh, wait. Hold on. What's it giving you? Oh, yeah. Do me a favor. Go back. Scroll. Scroll. Hold on. Scroll up. No. Back to the inputs. Scroll up.
Oh, you gotta remember you're on the lag, so hang on. You gotta let it go.
Keep going up. Keep going on the inputs.
Okay.
Order fill FOC. Change that. You missed it. You gotta go back down.
It is on FOC.
No, you gotta change it.
Oh, what do you want on return?
Return. Yeah.
There we go. It did trade.
Oh, that's quite a delay.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
So the last trade would have been on the 13th of January by starting it at on the 13th. So let's go with just January and just see here what January holds. So it'd be up $165 in January, which is good because it traded. It actually is traded. So I don't know, man.
On the 1400.
Yeah, this is the 1400. 1400 would have been up 165, which is almost where we need to be. Because if you go back and do one standard contract, that's almost $2,000. So I don't know. Maybe we start February and try it. I think we need to, man. I think we need to just try to get in there for something. You know?
Yeah, I know.
So,
just to get some trades.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because I mean, just by changing that 30-minute time period, you know, we've really changed the whole outlook of everything. So let's go back and see what it looks like going all the way back to the 13th of December, which would be it would be up $3,336 since, you know, in that time period, minus 780. Only one loser, consecutive loser, three total losses, one consecutive. So no, it didn't lose a whole bunch in a row of $458, but this is with a standard contract. So
Yeah. If you were trading just one micro, it'd be 45.
yeah, so not bad, not bad. And then look at the graph. The graph is not too bad. I mean, you had a rocky start right there at 12.13 through 12.16, and then it made money, and then it lost, and then it started making money again. Pretty nice, to be honest. Not too bad.
Nope. Jeez, BlackBerry. God.
You down? You down in BlackBerry?
Oh, I wanted to buy BlackBerry. Again, when I was looking at it last night, I said, "Oh, you know, I'm gonna get some option calls at 1450," and then I woke up and it was like trading at $17-18 this morning.
Yeah, that
So
sucks. All right. Well, it's 10:33. First day wasn't a complete bomb. We got a couple of trades in, got a few other things done, and we'll continue to do this. I don't know yet. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever day you want. I was thinking for me, man, it would be really cool to do Friday just because Friday is usually like a crazy psyche day. Uh, it'd help to have to be live on Friday, but I don't know.
I mean, I'm good. I'm good with Friday.
Okay,
It's fine with me. Fine
awesome.
with me. I'm gonna keep. I will keep trading this all day.
Yeah, do man. I mean,
See
there's
what the
nothing
see
wrong
what
with
the
it.
hell happens. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, no sense in just trading for an hour.
Nah.
So that was like so that was like one of the interesting things. That Limitless podcast I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the very interesting aspects of what one of the traders was talking about. And he actually said like one of the major differences between like traders is that some traders are just like, oh, I'm gonna just trade for an hour and that's it, and I walk away.
Yeah.
He said what he tries to do is, even if he's not going to trade,
Mm-hmm.
he likes to be in front of his chart because he's reading the charts, he's looking at the charts, he's analyzing what the market's doing, which is like a really good, it's actually a really good thing to do, even if you're not going to trade, is to be there,
Yeah.
to watch, because it just gives you a sense of what the market's doing, and
Yeah. Kind of a
you know
pulse. Kind of reading the pulse.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah
And I do that with my phone, man. I keep up with it
it's
all day
important,
long.
it's a very important thing, as traders, because it's not a very easy thing, to do, it's not at all, it's a very psychological thing, and the more that you can train your brain to analyze the markets, and when I say analyze, it's analyzing the technical nature of the markets as opposed to like even just the fundamental stuff, because you know um you know there's like at least like two three different ways to analyze the markets, and two of the ways that I do it is fundamentals and technical analysis, mainly technical, and that is the reason why for me staring at the charts, and like Trey is a technical guy as well, so for us both, it's staring at the charts, it's even if we're not trading, we're still here because it's like a job. It is
Mm-hmm.
a job,
It is job.
like even if you don't have any work to do at your normal 9 to 5, you're not sitting there walking away and saying, "Okay, I'm done." I'm going to play golf. Like just not gonna happen. You'll get fired. So
Unless your job, consists of playing golf. you know, it's like, oh
mm,
yeah, we made a deal. Let's go play golf.
yep, yep. So oh, there it is. Found it. Trying to set up this computer here. But yeah. So just little food for thought. When as we're getting off of here, even though we're leaving here at 10:30, we're not leaving the markets.
No,
So just keep that in mind. It's not a make your money walk away. It's a make your money and then study. So it's the only way you're going to get better at this job.
that's it. That's it. So, all right. Really quick, we'll go over some more of this tomorrow. But again, the one call that I got was Neal's long target 61 for Intel. If you guys are interested in the longer term stuff, Intel looks good. I would be looking for a little bit more of a pullback right now. It could pull back a little bit more before we get in. I'm gonna definitely put an order out for that one as well, Neal. And
Yeah. Yep.
anything else that you guys have questions on, hit us up in Discord or wherever, and we're always around. And we do appreciate you guys tuning in. And until Friday, I guess until Friday, we'll be back Friday. So thank you. And till next time.
Yeah. All right, Trey, you have a good day.